Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Magsino, Malapitan, Mangawang, Maniquis, Manuel, Marañon, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariano Hernandez, Marinio, Marquez, Martinez, Mastura, Matibag, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Mercado Revilla, Miguel, Momo, Morden, Nava, Nisay, Nograles Juan Fidel Felipe, Nograles Margarita, Nolasco, Owaminal, Olaso, Olivares, Ongjuan, Ordanes, Ortega, Uano Dizon, Padiernos, Paduano, Paglas, Palma, Panaligan, Pancho, Panotes, Pascual, Peña, Pimentel, Plaza, Pleito, Primicia Sagabas, Pumaren, Puno, Kimbo, Rama, Regencia, Remulla, Revilla Brian, Revilla Ramon Jolo, Reyes, Rilio, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez Eulogio, Rodriguez Rufus, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand Martin, Romualdez Yeda Marie, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Sali, Salimbangon, Salo, Santos, Saulug, Silverio, Singson Richel, Singson Ronald, Singson Mihan, Solon, Suwan, Suansing Horacio, Suansing Micaela Angela, Suarez, Talyado, Tamayo, Tambunting, Tan Joseph, Tan Keith Micah, Tan Reynolds Michael, Tan Samir, Tan Stephen James, Tan Tambut, Tan Chay, Tan Huatco, Tariela, Teodoro, Teves, Tiangco, Tieng, Tolentino, Tulfo Irwin, Tulfo Jocelyn, Tulfo Ralph Wendell, Tupas, Tutor, T, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Uy, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso Tuazon, Vergara, Verzosa, Villa, Villafuerte Luis Raymond, Villafuerte Miguel Luis, Villanueva, Villar, Villaraza Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yamsuan, Yap Christiantel, Yap Christopherson, Yap Edvic, Yap Eric, Yu Divina Grace, Yu Giselle Victoria, Yulo, Zamora Amparo Maria, Zamora Maria Carmen, Zamora Isabel Maria, Zubiri. Mr. Speaker, the roll call shows that 190 members responded to the call.
With 190 members responding to the call, I hereby declare quorum. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we defer approval of the journal of the previous session. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Right. Is there an objection? Hearing none, the approval of the journal is hereby.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we now proceed with the reference of business, and for this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bills and resolutions on first reading, as well as communications and community pros.
Are there any objections? The Chair hears none. The Secretary General is hereby directed to do the reference of business.
Reference of business, bills on first reading. House Bill 10645, establishing mechanisms for enhanced citizen participation in governance, by Representative Villanueva.
To the Committee on People's Participation.
House Bill 1646, mandating the integration of environmental education in school curricula, by Representative Villanueva.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture and the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill 10647, amending the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, by Representative Romero.
To the Committee on Information and Communications Technology.
House Bill 10648, providing for a comprehensive cyber defense program, by Representative Romero.
to the Committee on Information and Communications Technology,
House Bill 10649, providing for the modernization of the National Cybersecurity Interagency Committee by Representative Romero.
to the Committee on Information and Communications Technology,
House Bill 10650, to incorporate the international regulations for preventing collisions at sea 1972 as amended and the Philippine Merchant Marine Regulations on preventing collisions at sea into the laws of the Philippines by Representative Olaso.
to the Committee on Transportation,
House Bill 10651, establishing the scope and procedure for Philippine Ship Registry, recognition and enforcement of maritime claims, and limitations of liability by Representative Olaso.
to the Committee on Transportation,
House Bill 10652, providing for the modernization of the Philippine National Railways by Representative Romero.
to the Committee on Transportation,
House Bill number 10653, providing for a comprehensive national flood management, evacuation, and recovery protocol by Representative Romero.
the Committee on Public Works and Highways,
House Bill 10654, providing for the modernization of the Flood Control and Sewerage Management Office by Representative Romero.
to the Committee on Public Works and Highways,
House Bill 10655, providing for punishment on the illegal manufacture, sale, distribution, and use of PNP uniforms, insignias, and accessories by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Public Order and Safety,
House Bill 10656, strengthening the local food production industry to establish food security by Representative Romero.
to the Special Committee on Food Security,
House Bill 10657, establishing in Pasilmanta, Zamboanga City, the Pasilmanta National High School by Representative Dalipe.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 10658, separating the Vitali National High School, Sinoropan Annex in Licomo, Zamboanga City from the Vitali National High School, converting it into the Sinoropan National High School by Representative Dalipe.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 10659, establishing in Kasanyangan, Zamboanga City, the Kasanyangan National High School by Representative Dalipe.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 10660, granting civil service eligibility to graduates of the Philippine Military Academy by Representative Tupas.
to the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation,
House Bill 10661, mandating all vehicle operators to turn on headlights and taillights at all times of the day when the engine is turned on and running by Representative Gomez.
to the Committee on Transportation,
House Bill 10662, authorizing LGUs and the PNP to conduct anti-criminality and anti-drug inspections in seaports and airport grounds by Representative Gomez.
the Committee on Public Order and Safety,
House Bill 10663, mandating all talipapa and ambulant vendors in the 4th District of Leyte to maintain a setback of no less than 5 meters from national roads and highways in low-density areas by Representative Gomez.
to the Committee on Local Government,
House Bill 10669, declaring Quezon City as the Film and Television Arts Capital of the Philippines by Representatives Tulfo Ralph Wendell, Tulfo Jocelyn, and Tulfo Erwin.
to the Committee on Public Information,
House Bill 10670, providing for a Bill of Rights for air passengers by Representatives Tulfo Ralph Wendell, Tulfo Jocelyn, and Tulfo Erwin.
to the Committee on Transportation,
House Bill 10672, amending the Universal Healthcare Act by Representative Co. Angelica Natasha.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 10673, establishing the Zamboanga Sibugay Sports Academy and Training Center in Poblacion Diplahan, Zamboanga Sibugay by Representative Palma.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Bill 10674, requiring front of package warning labels for prepackaged food and non-alcoholic beverages to guide Filipinos in avoiding unhealthy food and to promote children's right to health by Representative De Los Santos.
the Committee on Trade and Industry,
House Bill 10675, to advance the development, utilization, and commercialization of underutilized crops through research incentives and database support by Representative De Los Santos.
to the Committee on Agriculture and Food,
House Bill 10676, integrating voters' education in the junior and senior high school curricula in both public and private schools by Representative De Los Santos.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 10677, enabling the implementation of the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, 1973, by Representative Olaso.
to the Committee on Ecology,
House Bill 10678, establishing the Clark National Food Hub by Representatives Rodriguez Rufus, Garcia Maria Angela, and Veloso Tuazon.
To the Committee on Trade and Industry,
House Bill 10679, prohibiting the detention of motor vehicle drivers who are involved in a traffic accident who had provided sufficient proof of their defensive driving by Representatives Nograles, Margarita, and Almario.
to the Committee on Transportation,
House Bill 10680, authorizing licensed physicians to directly dispense medicines to patients by Representative Estrella.
to the Committee on Health,
Resolutions. House Resolution 1810, directing the appropriate committee of the House to conduct an investigation on the proliferation of fake birth certificates by Representative Luistro.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1811, urging the DOH to provide and disseminate free leptospirosis treatments and anti-tetanus shots through the PhilHealth for areas affected by Super Typhoon Karina and other calamities by Representatives Tulfo Irwin, Tulfo Ralph Wendell, Yap Edvic, and Yap Eric.
to the Committee on Health,
House Resolution 1812, directing the Committee on Information and Communications Technology to conduct an inquiry on the reported proliferation of dubious SIM numbers and text scams despite the enactment of the SIM Registration Act by Representative Tiangco.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1814, urging the House to conduct an investigation into the impact of reclamation projects on flood-prone Metro Manila and nearby cities and provinces by Representatives Manuel Brosas and Castro France.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1815, directing the Committee on Health to conduct an inquiry on the National Human Resources for Health Master Plan 2020 to 2024 by Representative Co. Angelica Natasha.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1816, expressing well wishes and good luck to the Philippine team contingent, the coaches, support personnel, officials, and the athletes in their quest to bring home pride and glory for the Philippines in the 2024 Paris Olympics by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Resolution 1817, expressing the profound condolences of the House to the family of Honorable Manuel Manny E.Y., former representative of the 1st District of Negros Oriental during the 16th Congress by Representative Ling Kai-chong.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1818, directing the Committee on Ecology to inquire into the recent maritime incidents caused by the MT Terra Nova and MT-KR Jason Bradley in Bataan during the Typhoon Karina by Representative Alonte.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1820, expressing the profound condolences of the House to the family of the late Carlo J. Caparas by Representative Villar.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1821, directing the Committees on Ecology, Natural Resources, and Transportation to conduct an inquiry on the recent oil spill in Bataan by Representative Olaso.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 1822, congratulating and commending the officials and staff of the DENR, DOF, DFA, DBM, and CCC with policy and legal advice from the OES, NEDA, and DOJ under the leadership of His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and the guidance of DENR Secretary Maria Antonia Yulo Loizaga for their exemplary interagency in whole-of-government approach in working together to successfully have the Philippines be selected as the host country for the Board of the Fund for responding to loss and damage established under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and its Paris Agreement by Representatives Chato, Lim Kai-chong, Cabredo, Veloso Tuazon, Yap Cristiantel, Alba, and Benitez.
to the Committee on Climate Change and the Committee on Foreign Affairs,
Messages from the Senate. Message dated July 23, 2024, informing the House of Representatives that on even date, the Senate passed Senate Bill 2457, discontinuing the use of mother tongue as a medium of instruction from kindergarten to grade 3, providing for its optional implementation in monolingual classes, in which it requests the concurrence of the House of Representatives.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
Message dated July 29, 2024, informing the House that on even 8, the Senate passed Senate Bill 2555, amending the Motorcycle Crime Prevention Act, in which it requires the concurrence of the House of
the
Representatives.
Committee on Transportation,
Message dated July 29, 2024, informing the House that on even 8, the Senate approved the Conference Committee report on the disagreeing provisions of Senate Bill 2528 and House Bill 4122, imposing value-added tax in digital transactions in the Philippines.
to the Committee on Rules,
Communications. Letter dated May 10, 2024 of the BIR Commissioner submitting to the House of Representatives copies of certain financial accountability reports.
To the Committee on Ways and Means.
Letter dated May 14, 2024 of the Presidential Advisor on Legislative Affairs and Head, PLLO, submitting to the House a copy of their quarterly fiscal report of operations as of March 31, 2024.
The Committee on Appropriations.
Letter dated May 14, 2024 of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, submitting to the House a copy of their accomplishment report for the month of April 2024.
To the Special Committee on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity.
Letter dated May 20, 2024 of the Executive Director for DOLE National Wages and Productivity Commission, informing the House that a copy of their fiscal and financial accomplishments reports for the first quarter of 2024 has been submitted through the DBMURS and uploaded in an NWPC's Transparency Seal.
To the Committee on Labor and Employment.
Letters dated May 29 and June 3, 2024 of the Bank Officer 6, BSP, Office of the General Counsel and Legal Services, transmitting to the House duly certified copies of certain BSP issuances.
To the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries.
Various communications submitted to the House of Representatives by officials of the several local government units relative to their posting and reporting requirements of the fund utilization and status of program project implementation of the Local Government Support Fund, as attested by their respective local chief executives.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
Committee reports. Committee Report 1149 submitted by the Committee on Justice on House Bill 10691. Committee Report 1150 submitted by the Committee on Youth and Sports and Development on House Resolution 1819. Committee Report 1151 submitted by the Committee on Legislative Franchises on House Bill 10698.
The aforementioned committee reports are all referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we acknowledge and welcome to the House of Representatives the guest of Representative Munir Arbison Jr. of the 2nd District of Sulu. We have the Armed Forces of the Philippines Assistant Chief in Policy Studies Division, Office of Strategic Studies, Major Irvin Samulde Hibaler.
To the guests of Representative of the 2nd District of Sulu, Representative Munir Arbison Jr., Major Irvin Samulde Hibaler, Assistant Chief in Policy Studies Division, Office of Strategic Studies, AFP, we welcome you to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we acknowledge and welcome to the House of Representatives the guests of Congressman Salvador Pleito of the 6th District of Bulacan. We have Local Youth Development Officer John Patrick Solis, SK Federation President of Angat Mary Grace Evangelista. From the Local Youth Development Council, we have Joable Youth, Rotaract Club Angat, Partners for Change Marungko, Parish Commission on Youth, 4-H Club Angat Chapter, Boys and Girls Week Delegates. We also have from Angat Bulacan, John Patrick Solis, Mary Grace Evangelista, Pauline Santiago, Alfredo Covero, Ryan Dexter Clemente, Hannah Colleen Sarmiento, Rafael Miguel Flores, Mia Grace Noto, Kathleen J. Lipana, Cholo de Guzman, Regina Ann Payumo, Maria Cristina Calvadores, Mary Joy Madriaga, John Michael Vergara, John Paulo Lorio, Xander Hermono, Venus Perez, Raymond Perez, Pierre Lorenz de Masa, Raha Nisha Cruz, Mariel Mangajas, Isa Maris Cruz, John Zorcel Angelo, Azqueta, Joel Talag, Ariali Bantog, Sofia Andrea Pascual, Ronnie J. Santos, Rona Maria Teresa Santos, Angelica Maria Adriano, Jean Micael Sanchez, Clyde Heruli Avellanoza, Jacob Manalaysay, Joey Berginio, Justine San Pedro, Marjorie San Pedro, Nicola Cruz, Patricia Roberto, Christina Noemi Tolentino, Kenneth San Pedro, Lord John McMayo, Marvin Julian, Rona May Julian, Wyatt Inalem, Ira Rigor, Isa Abueva, Joanna Placido, Carlton Lepaupau, Marpiel De Leon, Rowan Sanchez, Althea Ignacio, Althea Placido, Lian Cruz, Princess Perez Rizi, Bantog, Sofia Bantog, Alexander Hernandez, Alexi Ilagan, Donable Jasmine Almario, Feby Benico, Jesus Villarama, Kenji Garcia, Aistine Vergara, Ariel Cañete, Gian Zafra, Jay Beltran, Lady Rabino, Rain Siapco, Arlene De Leon, Diane Santa Maria, Maligaya Jerome Ramos, Marga Idang, Princess Pandapit, and Tanya Sanchez.
To the guests of the representative of the 6th District of Bulacan, the Honorable Salvador Plato Sr., namely John Patrick Solis, the Youth Development Officer, SK President Mary Grace, Local Youth Development Council, Joable Youth, Rotaract Club of Angat, Angat Bulacan, Boys and Girls Week Delegates, 4-H Club Angat Chapter, Parish Commission on Youth, Partners for Change Marungko. We would all like to welcome you in the House of Representatives. Thank you for coming here. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move that we consider House Bill number 10251 as contained in Committee Report 1069, submitted by the Committee on Higher and Technical Education. For this purpose, may I request the Secretary General to read the title of the said measure.
There an objection? The Chair hears none. The Secretary General is hereby directed to read the title of the bill.
House Bill number 10251, an act allowing for the appointment of faculty, researchers, and administrators with dual citizenship in public higher education institutions, amending for the purpose Section 5, Paragraph 3 of Republic Act number 9225, otherwise known as the Citizenship Retention and Reacquisition Act of 2003.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of sponsorship and debate.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the period of sponsorship and debate is hereby open. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recognize that Chairperson of the Committee on Higher and Technical Education, the Honorable Representative Mark Ogo from the Lone District of Baguio City, to sponsor the measure.
The Lone District of Baguio City Representative, Representative Mark Go, is hereby recognized.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, our friends, ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. I rise before you today to sponsor House Bill 10251 under Committee Report 1069, which seeks to amend Section 5, Subsection 3 of Republic Act number 9225, the Citizenship Retention and Reacquisition Act of 2003. Currently, this law mandates that dual citizens must renounce their foreign citizenship before being appointed to public office. This bill proposes an exemption allowing dual citizens to serve as faculty, researchers, and administrators in public higher educational institutions. Mr. Speaker, many Filipinos who have pursued opportunities abroad remain deeply connected to our country. Granting them dual citizenship acknowledges their dual identities and the global nature of our society. These individuals embody a unique fusion of cultures, experiences, and expertise gained from both the Philippines and their adopted countries. They serve as bridges between us and the world, and they contribute to our nation's development by sharing their knowledge and experiences. Now more than ever, our public higher education institutions need highly qualified professionals to keep pace with technological advancements, globalization, and the evolving challenges of the fourth and fifth industrial revolutions. Mr. Speaker, who better to address these needs than our own kababayans with dual citizenship, eager to contribute to nation building? By allowing them to work in public HCIs, we are not just providing employment opportunities, but enriching our highest education system. Their global perspectives and expertise can enhance the quality of education, foster intercultural exchange, and address the critical challenges in advancing research and innovation. They are vital to boosting the capabilities of our higher education institutions as we strive for international recognition. Mr. Speaker and dear colleagues, let us welcome our dual citizens as carriers of valuable knowledge and experiences. Integrating them into our higher education system is an investment in the future of our students and our country. I urge you, therefore, to support this measure, which will have a meaningful impact on our higher education system and our nation as a whole. Again, thank you very much at magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you, Congressman. Chairperson, Representative Mark Go, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no member who wishes to interpellate the sponsor, I move that we terminate the period of sponsorship and debate.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The period of sponsorship and debate is hereby terminated. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. The period of amendments is hereby open. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no committee or individual amendments, I move that we terminate the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the period of amendments are hereby closed.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we vote on second reading House Bill number 10251.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. The motion is carried. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against say nay. The ayes have it. Congratulations, Representative Go. Motion is carried in your passed in second reading. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move that we consider House Bill number 10403 as contained in Committee Report 1072, submitted by the Committee on Higher and Technical Education. May I request the Secretary General to read the title of the said bill.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the Secretary General is hereby asked to read the title of House Bill number 10403.
House Bill number 10403, an act declaring the Philippine State College of Aeronautics as a national professional institution for aviation, renaming it as the National Aviation Academy of the Philippines, and appropriating funds therefore.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of sponsorship and debate.
Is there an objection? Hearing none, the sponsorship and debate is hereby open.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recognize the Honorable Representative Mark Ogo from Lone District of Baguio City to sponsor the measure.
The Congressman and Lone Representative of Baguio, Mark Go, is again recognized.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Again, good afternoon, Mr. Speaker and my dear colleagues. It is my honor to sponsor House Bill number 10403 under Committee Report 1072, which declares the Philippine State College of Aeronautics as the National Professional Institution for Aviation and renaming it as the National Aviation Academy of the Philippines. Mr. Speaker, the bill also seeks to further strengthen the aviation curricula of PhilSCA by renaming it as NAAP and offering programs consistent with the standards set forth by the world's leading institutions of aviation learning, as well as to establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated aviation education and training system. Likewise, Mr. Speaker, it aims to provide world-class academic and professional training to young Filipinos in aviation and related fields. At present, Mr. Speaker, PhilSCA is the premier government professional institution in the country, offering programs in aeronautics and aviation-related education, and is also the only institution in the Philippines that offers master's degree and doctorate programs in aeronautics, education, and management. The college was recognized by the Professional Regulation Commission as the #1 aeronautical school in the country as it topped the aeronautic engineering licensure examinations from 2004 until this October of 2012. In 2021, the college has produced 43 new aeronautical engineers, with 5 examinees landing in the top 10 of the licensure examination. Each BS Air Transportation, Aircraft Maintenance, and Aviation Electronics Technology graduates are also worth mentioning as they are consistent performers in the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines rating examinations. Under this proposed law, Mr. Speaker, the National Aviation Academy of the Philippines is mandated to develop and design academic offerings and degrees in consonance with the Philippine Qualifications Framework and with that of the CAAP's latest civil aviation regulations. It also shall intensify innovative professional skills as well as technological research and development in aviation in collaboration with the Philippine Air Force and other attached agencies of the Department of Transportation, particularly the CAAP, and the Philippine Space Agency. The National Aviation Academy of the Philippines shall also ensure that all programs and their total enrollment are in aviation courses and related fields, and therefore shall discontinue the offering of programs not allied with aviation and related fields. In addition, it shall accelerate faculty development and training programs in aviation and related fields. Mr. Speaker, the passage of this bill will surely transform as the NAAP into a more responsive, relevant, competitive, and adaptable aviation institution that meets the growing demands of today's highly globalized society. Thus, I am soliciting your support, my dear colleagues and Mr. Speaker, for the immediate passage of this measure. Again, thank you very much and good afternoon.
Thank you, Congressman Go and Chairman. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no member who wishes to interpolate the sponsor, I move that we terminate the period of sponsorship and debate.
Are there any objections? Hearing none, the sponsorship and debate is hereby terminated. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments.
Are there any objections? Hearing none, the period of amendments are hereby open.
Mr. Speaker, there being no committee amendments, I move that we now proceed with the individual amendments.
Are there any objection? Hearing none, are there the period of individual amendments is hereby open.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recognize the Honorable Representative Ron P. Salo of the Kabayan Party List to introduce the individual amendments.
Congressman Salo, you are hereby recognized.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with the indulgence of the sponsor, respectfully move that on page 11, 919 of House Bill number 10403, as contained in Committee Report number 1072, that we insert a new Section 34 to read as follows. Section 34, Supplementary Application, the provisions of Republic Act number 8292, otherwise known as the Higher Education Modernization Act of 1997, shall form part of this act. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Does the gentleman propose the amendment and accept
Yes, I accept, Mr. Speaker.
on the part of the majority?
Mr. Speaker, I move that we approve the amendments.
And the chair here, is there any objection? The chair hears none, the amendments are hereby approved.
Mr. Speaker, consequently, I move that sections 34 to 39 of House Bill number 10403, as contained in Committee Report number 1072, be renumbered accordingly as sections 35 to 40. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Does the sponsor accept?
I accept, Mr. Speaker.
What does the majority say?
Mr. Speaker, I move that we approve the amendments.
Is there any objection on the part of the House? The chair hears none, the amendment is hereby approved.
Thank you very much,
Congressman
Mr. Speaker. There's no more proposed amendments.
Salo? Thank you very much. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no member who wishes to introduce individual amendments, I move that we terminate the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the period of individual amendments is hereby closed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we vote on second reading House Bill number 10403.
There is a motion to approve House Bill number 10403. All those on second reading, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against say nay. The ayes have it. House Bill number 10403 is hereby approved on second reading. Congratulations, Chairman Go. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, before we proceed, may we recognize the guests of the Honorable Eric Go Yap from the Lone District of Benguet. Here with us today are from the Municipality of La Trinidad, Benguet, Vice Mayor Roderick Awingan, Councilor Jason Dangwa, Councilor Teddy Walang, Councilor Guilherme Galwan, Councilor Belmer Ellis, Councilor John Botiway, Councilor Bartolome Baldas Jr., Councilor Henry Kipas, Councilor Frederick Guzman of the Sangguniang Kabataan Federation, Councilor Juni Purok of the Association of Barangay Captains, and Councilor Richard Waknisen, the Indigenous People Mandatory Representative.
To the guests of the lone representative of Benguet, the Honorable Eric Goyap, we all welcome you to the House of Representatives. Thank you for coming. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we acknowledge and welcome to the House of Representatives the guests of Honorable Representative Michael Romero of the One Pacman Party List. We have guests who are members of the 11th Air Force Group Reserve. The following are Lieutenant Colonel Roldan Vargas, Major Raimundo Villaraza, Major Oliver Ferrer, Major Eric de Maculangan, First Lieutenant Arthur Pareja, First Lieutenant Romeo Horda, First Lieutenant Siriaco Hervasio Jr., Second Lieutenant Arque de Antos, Second Lieutenant Hurume Bato, Master Sergeant Arthur Angeles, Master Sergeant Norita de Guzman, Master Sergeant Juan Andrade, Staff Sergeant Merlin Balite, Staff Sergeant Rick Ada, Staff Sergeant Eduardo Rosanto, Staff Sergeant Michelle Diana Apostol, Sergeant Alexander Frederick Yalong, Sergeant Immaculate Concepcion Locardo, Sergeant Christian Sotelo, Sergeant Roy Roberto Gascon, Sergeant Caril Gabaysen, Sergeant Clean Kunag, Sergeant Mark Christian Panelo, Sergeant Rio Lingo, Sergeant Raymond Francis Dominic Torrente, Sergeant Mary Elaine Lacon, Sergeant Edwin Baclua, Airwoman First Class Myra Lazarte, Airman Second Class Zaldi Roldan, Airwoman Second Class Liza Bautista, Airwoman Second Class Pia Mar Mahinay, Airman Richard Valdez, Airman Leobert Revilla, and Mr. Marvy Espejo.
So the guests of the One Pacman Party List Representative, Honorable Michael L. Romero, namely the members of the 11th Air Force Group Reserve, we all would like to thank you for your service and we welcome you to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we acknowledge and welcome to the House of Representatives the guests of Honorable Representative Jose Manuel Alba. We have members of Association of Barangay Kagawad of the Municipality of Libona, 1st District of Bukidnon. We have all the Barangay Kagawads, Kagawad Humar Haspe, Herlan Angelo Akaak, Darren Jimenez, Ronald Aurit, Gina Sevilla, Josephine Abbas, Sherlyn Camargo, Girly Reconoce, Jose Hernane Pasilan, Dominic Millar, Jordan Evardo, Marvin Muñez, Rolando Pinto, Randy Tabasan, Ivan Ray Namok, and Edna Binangbang, Staff Liga ng Barangay and Staff Office of the Municipal Mayor.
To the guests of the 1st District of Bukidnon, the Representative Jose Manuel F. Alba, namely the Association of Barangay Kagawad of the Municipality of Libona, 1st District Bukidnon, We would all like to also welcome you to the House of Representatives. Thank you for coming. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of House Concurrent Resolution number 11 and request the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the concurrent resolution.
The Secretariat is hereby called to name the HCR 11.
House Concurrent Resolution 11. Concurrent Resolution granting consent to Mr. Delphine N. Lorenzana, Chairman of the Bases Conversion and Development Authority, to receive the United States Special Operations Command Medal from the Government of United States of America.
May we ask the Majority Floor Leader to consider the adoption for me to ask for the ayes and nays?
Mr. Speaker, I move that we adopt the resolution.
All right. There is no objection. We would like, there's a motion to adopt HCR 11. All those in favor say aye. All those against say nay. The ayes have it. HCR 11 is hereby passed and adopted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of House Resolution number 1798 and request the Secretary General to read the House Resolution.
The Secretary General is hereby asked to read House Resolution 1798.
House Resolution 1798, resolution congratulating and commending Filipino boxers Nesty Petesio, Heryi Bacaidan, Rogen Landon, and Ira Villegas for winning gold medals in the 2024 Boxam International Tournament held in La Nucia, Alicante, Spain on January 29 to February 4, 2024.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of House Resolution number 1798.
There is a motion to adopt House Resolution 1798. All those in favor say aye. All those against say nay. The ayes have it. The House Resolution 1798 is hereby adopted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of the findings and recommendations contained in the committee report number 1087 of House Resolution number 1024 and ask the Secretary General to read the title of the said resolution.
The Secretary General is hereby asked to read House Resolution 1024.
House Resolution 1024, report inquiry regarding the possible government interventions in the light of the impending return of El Nino in 2023 that threatens to impact the agriculture sector, affect essential and non-essential industries, and stoke inflation, with the end in view of mitigating its effects, delivering stable and reliable electricity, and providing the necessary assistance to affected farmers.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of the findings and recommendations contained in the committee report number 1087.
There's a motion to adopt House Resolution 1024. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The HR 1024 is hereby adopted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend session for a few minutes.
Session suspended. Session resumes. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, under the calendar of business for Thursday and Friday, I move that we consider House Bill number 10483 contained in Committee Report number 1101, House Bill 10493 under Committee Report number 1105, House Bill number 10618 as contained in Committee Report number 1128, House Bill number 10619, contained in Committee Report number 1129, House Bill number 10620, contained in Committee Report number 1130, House Bill number 10621, contained in Committee Report number 1131, House Bill number 10622, as contained in Committee Report number 1132, House Bill number 10623, as contained in Committee Report number 1133, House Bill number 10624, as contained in Committee Report number 1134, House Bill number 10625, as contained in Committee Report number 1135, House Bill number 10626, as contained in Committee Report number 1136, House Bill number 10627, as contained under Committee Report number 1137, House Bill number 10628, as contained in Committee Report number 1138, and House Bill number 10552, as contained under Committee Report number 1113. Copies of which has been distributed to the House of the members, and for this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General read the titles of the bills.
The Secretariat is hereby recognized to read the titles of all the bills mentioned.
House Bill 10483, an act granting Benguet Electric Cooperative Inc., BENECO, a franchise to construct, install, establish, operate, own, manage, and maintain a distribution system for the conveyance of electric power to the end users in all the municipalities of the province of Benguet and in Baguio City. House Bill 10493, an act establishing a technical education and skills development authority, a training and assessment center in the city of Ormoc, province of Leyte, and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10618, an act establishing a regular campus of the Don Mariano Marquez Memorial State University in the municipality of Minigilian, province of La Union, and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10619, an act converting the extension campus of the Cebu Normal University in the municipality of Balamban, province of Cebu, into a regular campus and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10620, an act converting the Cordova Public College of the Cebu Technological University in the municipality of Cordova, province of Cebu, as a regular campus and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10621, an act establishing a resource and training center for indigenous peoples in the Nueva Vizcaya State University, defining its functions and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10622, an act establishing a state college in the municipality of Alabel, province of Sarangani, and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10623, an act converting the satellite campus of the Bukidnon State University in the municipality of Alubijid, province of Misamis Oriental, into a regular campus and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10624, an act designating the Central Luzon State University in the Science City of Muñoz, province of Nueva Ecija, as a research and development regional zone of Central Luzon and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10625, an act converting the Siquijor State College in the municipality of La Arena, province of Siquijor, including its extension campus in the municipality of Lazi, province of Siquijor, into a state university and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10626, an act strengthening the Kalinga State University, expanding its curricular offerings and the composition of the governing board and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10627, an act establishing a technical education and skills development authority, training and assessment center in Paquibato District, 2nd Congressional District of Davao City, and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10628, an act establishing a technical education and skills development authority, training and assessment center in Barangay Matubog, Municipality of Camiling, Province of Tarlac, and appropriating funds therefor. House Bill 10552, an act declaring the immediate environs of the La Purísima Concepcion Church, located in the municipality of Santa Maria, Province of Bulacan, a tourism destination.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of sponsorship and debate.
Is there an objection? Hearing none, the period of sponsorship and debate is hereby open.
Mr. Speaker, there being no member who wished to interpolate, I move that we terminate the period of sponsorship and debate.
Is there an objection? The chair hears none. The sponsorship and debate is hereby terminated.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments.
Are there any objections? The chair hears none. The period of amendments is hereby open.
Mr. Speaker, there being no individual nor committee amendments, I move that we terminate the period of amendments.
Are there any objections? The chair hears none. The period of individual amendments is hereby closed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we vote on second reading House Bills number 10483, 10493, 10618, 10619, 10620, 10621, 10622, 10623, 10624, 10625, 10626, 10627, 10628, and 10552.
There is an omnibus motion to approve on second reading House Bill number 10483, 10493, 10618, 10619, 10620, 10621, 10622, 10623, 10624, 10625, 10626, 10627, 10628, and 10552 on second reading. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. All the House Bills numbers 10483, 10493, 10618, 10619, 10620, 10621, 10622, 10623, 10624, 10625, 10626, 10627, 10628, and 10552 is hereby approved on second reading. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we are in receipt of the Conference Committee report on the disagreeing provisions of the House Bill number 7325 and Senate Bill number 2221 on the Magna Carta of Filipino seafarers.
Majority Leader.
In accordance with our rules, I move to ratify the said Conference Committee report.
There is a motion to ratify House Bill number 7325 and Senate Bill number 2212. All those in favor say aye. All those against say nay. The ayes have it. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to designate the following members to the Conference Committee on the disagreeing votes on House Bill number 6580 on creating 2 additional branches of the Regional Trial Court in the 4th Judicial Region to be stationed in the municipality of Silang, Province of Cavite. We have Representative Juliet Marie de Leon Ferrer, Representative Margarita Attorney Migs Nograles, Representative Loreto Acharon, Representative Roy Loyola, Representative Ramon Rodrigo Gutierrez.
Are there any objections? The chair hears none. The following representatives are hereby stationed in the municipality of Silang Province, Cavite are Representative Juliet Marie de Leon Ferrer, Margarita Attorney Migs Nograles, Representative Loreto Acharon, Representative Roy Loyola, and Representative Gutierrez. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to designate the following members to the Conference Committee on the disagreeing votes on House Bill number 8254 on creating 5 additional branches of the Regional Trial Court in the 4th Judicial Region to be stationed in the municipalities of Rosario and San Juan, Province of Batangas. We have Representative Juliet Marie de Leon Ferrer, Representative Margarita Attorney Migs Nograles, Representative Loreto Acheron, Representative Lianda Bolilla, and Representative Ramon Rodrigo Gutierrez.
Are there any objection? The chair again hears none. The designation of Representative Juliet Marie de Leon Ferrer, Representative Nograles, Representative Acheron, Representative Bolilla, Representative Gutierrez for the committee conference is hereby approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to include additional co-authors to House Bill numbers 8657, 10512, 10522, 10524, 10535, 10592, 10634, House Resolution number 1798, and House Concurrent Resolution number 11 as contained in the list to be submitted by the Committee on Rules.
Are there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adjourn our session until Monday, August 5 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Session is adjourned until August 5 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.